I haven't done the self haircut yet, but I'm starting to consider it. I really need a haircut. This isn't supposed to be a side part. It's not cut like that. I'm just doing that because it's too long. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, today I don't want to talk about hair. I want to talk about accessories. Specifically, we'll go over 5 types of accessories that I think are very easy to pull off and that elevate pretty much any outfit. So if you're not wearing these accessories, you might want to give them a shot. Now, I love accessories because my style is pretty simple. You know, I like solid colors, I try to avoid logos, so accessories are an easy way to make sure that my outfits still have some personality, even if they're on the minimal side. Now, you might notice there are 2 popular accessories that don't make my list, so see if you can guess what they are, and I'll tell you at the end. So we'll talk about the 5 types of accessories that I wear pretty much all the time, starting with the holy grail of men's accessories, the wristwatch. But first, speaking of watches, a quick thank you to today's video sponsor. Huge thank you to today's video sponsor, Tacx, a Japanese watch brand that's celebrating its 10th anniversary this year. Inspired by cameras, Tacx limited edition AVL2 tries to capture the heart of photography, and to this end, the watch face resembles the lens of a vintage camera. Since only 500 pieces were made, the AVL2 is perfect for collectors who want something unique. It's also great for photography enthusiasts or just any guy who likes the way it looks and wants to make somewhat of a statement with his watch. The AVL2's skeleton design lets you see the mechanical movement at work through the dial, and you can also geek out on this Japanese-made automatic movement by turning the watch over and looking through the sapphire see-through case back. And if that's not enough for you, just check out this list of specs. We have fisheye sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, 316L stainless steel band with a deployment buckle, a screw-down crown, 10 ATM water resistance, and Super Luminova for readability in the dark. You can also get this watch engraved if you'd like, or check out one of the other colors. Whichever version you choose, you'll enjoy free shipping worldwide and a very cool unboxing experience. If you want more info about this watch, including more pictures, video, and specs, check the link down below in the description. Thanks again to Tacx for supporting the channel and sponsoring this video, and congrats again to them for celebrating over 10 years of making watches. So accessory number 1, you guessed it, is the wristwatch. And whether you wear something very bold and unique or something simple and classic, the wristwatch is a great entryway into wearing accessories. I never really wore a watch in high school or college or even in most of my 20s. It wasn't until I got the Seiko SKX 013 that I really fell in love with watches, and I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that it was an automatic movement, and it was just kind of fascinating to me that this watch could keep running without a battery. Fast forward to today, and I wear a watch pretty much every day. I change it up depending on my outfit and the occasion, but my outfit doesn't really feel complete without a watch, and if I leave the house without one, I feel like something is missing. If you wear a watch and you haven't before, it might feel a little odd, and this is the case with any accessory or any new article of clothing that you wear, but if you kind of push through that awkward phase, you really might fall in love with it. Speaking of wrist wear, let's talk about bracelets. I'm actually surprised at how rarely I see guys wearing bracelets, given that watches are so popular. Of course, watches serve a function while bracelets are purely aesthetic, but I still wear both on a regular basis. My favorite type of bracelet for guys is the simple silver cuff. It's low profile, it doesn't have a whole lot of wrist presence, and so it kind of disappears, you'll forget you're wearing it, and for that reason I think it's a great first choice if you're getting your first bracelet. It also goes with pretty much any type of watch. Of course, you could get a different color if you prefer wearing gold over silver. Don't be afraid to mix and match your metals. It's okay if you wear a silver bracelet and a gold watch, or a silver bracelet and a black watch. That's totally fine. If you're not into the silver cuff, I think another great choice is the thin rope or leather band. It's another versatile style, easy to pull off, and I'll link to a few good options down below in the description. The third type of accessory that I pretty much wear all the time is sunglasses. Now, not everybody needs eyeglasses, but I would argue that everybody should be wearing sunglasses. Not only do they look super cool, but they protect your eyes from the sun's harmful UV rays, and it'll stop you from squinting, which can lead to wrinkles around your eyes. No matter what kind of head and face shape you have, there is a pair of sunglasses out there that's gonna look awesome on you and that you're gonna feel really great wearing. If you're not sure how to pick the right pair for your face shape, check out my video guide about how to do just that. And don't worry, I won't talk about heart-shaped faces and triangle faces. It's a much more practical method for choosing the right pair of sunglasses. I've had a few great pairs of sunglasses over the years, from classic Wayfarers and Aviators to more modern designs. And the key is to just try on a bunch of different styles to figure out what really works for you. There's a lot of companies now like Warby Parker and other brands that offer free home try-on, which is a great thing to do right now. So I will link to a list of companies that offer free home try-on down below in the description. Just like with watches, when I started wearing sunglasses, I didn't feel cool wearing them. I felt a little weird. But once I got used to it, it became like a part of my face, and now I rarely go outside without sunglasses unless it's nighttime. All right, next up, let's talk about rings. To be honest, I never really wore a ring until I got married and I got a wedding band. Now I wear this ring. It's a 4mm, slightly curved platinum band. I wear it daily. I really only take it off when I'm working out. And I can totally see the appeal of rings now, and I would definitely consider wearing another type of ring on a different finger. Other than the wedding band, I think the easiest type of ring to pull off is the signet ring. These rings are usually worn on the pointer finger or the ring finger of the right hand, since the left hand's ring finger is reserved for wedding bands. I will link to what, in my opinion, is a nice, modern, low-profile version of the signet ring down below in the description. And just a warning, it's easy to go overboard with rings. So, you know, some guys like stacking multiple rings on multiple fingers in both hands, and in my opinion, it can look a little bit flashy, even borderline tacky. So when in doubt, stick to 2 rings on 2 fingers max. And finally, let's talk about bags. I think that every guy should have 1 or maybe 2 bags that look good and are functional. I usually have 2 bags in daily rotation. 1 is more casual and 1 is better for dressy occasions. They're both pretty much the same size and they fit the same things, which is my laptop, charging cables, a notebook, glasses, you know, the type of stuff that you keep in a bag. I will link to a whole video about my 2 favorite bags down below in the description, but my point is you don't have to carry around some old backpack or gym bag or some nylon monstrosity. Your bag can be functional and stylish at the same time, and it can complement your outfit. When in doubt, I really like the slim leather messenger bag or briefcase, you know, over-the-shoulder laptop bag. I think that's a very safe bet. There are some very good-looking backpacks out there too, which I will link to, and I also think the crossbody bag, not the little mini ones, but one that can actually hold a laptop, is also a great design for guys. None of these will be going out of style anytime soon, so they're all very timeless choices and are worth investing in. Okay, so did you guess which 2 popular accessories did not make the list? If you guessed pocket squares and belts, you were right. I think both are a bit overrated, to be honest. Pocket squares and belts have achieved this must-wear all-the-time status, and I just don't agree with that. Not all occasions where you suit up require a pocket square. I would even argue that really formal occasions like a job interview, it's better not to wear the pocket square. Now, of course, they're great for other stuff, you know, weddings and events and going out and stuff like that, but my point is you don't always need one. And with belts, personally, I avoid them. If I don't need one to hold my pants up, I'm not wearing one. I don't think they're comfortable, and I think a lot of them don't actually look very good. Of course, this is all just my opinion. You can and should wear whatever you want, and there are a bunch of other great accessories like necklaces and ties and suspenders that you can mess around with. Just remember, when it comes to accessorizing, less is more. Coco Chanel famously said, "Before you leave the house, look in the mirror and take one thing off." I think that this is sage advice, and I try to keep it in mind whenever I'm choosing accessories to top off my look. I'd love to hear from you. What are your favorite types of accessories for guys? What can't you leave the house without? Let me know down in the comments section. Thank you as always for watching, and until next time, stay stylish.